Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for choosing to join us in the kitchen this particular Thursday right here on Daybreak. We hope that wherever you are, you're so excited and looking forward to what we are going to be making for you. And of course, like we always say, this is a class for you in case you want to take your cooking to the next level, in case you want to learn something. Sometimes tunakuletea tips on alternatives that you can try at home in case you don't have anything that we have here on set. But I promise you, whatever we are going to be making, the ingredients are so available, it's so easy. And I have an amazing lady in studio who's going to make it that easy for you to be able to understand how you can have your little treat of barbecue right at the comfort of your home. Mimi nimesema nimuite chef, award-winning, outstanding, whatever. Akasema hapana, remove all that. I'm just Angie doing my thing, loving what I do. And she's here to speak for herself. Good to see you, good to have you. Angie's Kitchen leo amekuja Citizen Kitchen wakamua.
Yes, we're here finally. Thank you, thank you.
So what are we expecting?
So,
what is this magic that we have here on display?
So today we've brought Angie's Kitchen in Pastries to the studio, and we're going to make barbecue pork ribs, we're going to make salad, and we're going to blend juice.
All natural.
All natural, yeah, all natural.
We will make everything here, mukituona, hivi.
Yes, from scratch.
So barbecue chukua time.
Yeah, barbecue takes time. So actually,
I want us first of all for you to run us through what we are going to be using. Tunaanzianga hapo.
Okay.
So this is which meal is it? Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then utuambie ni nini tutakuwa tunahitaji. Kuna mtu pengine anataka kuingia jikoni saa hii chap. Aanze kupika, sisi tukipika pia.
Okay, this is a bit of both. This can be brunch, this can be breakfast. The people who prefer to probably have a meal for breakfast rather than probably tea and bread every day. So barbecue pork ribs could also be an option, and then you can blend some or juice some fresh juice depending on whether you have a blender or a juicer. Either could work. So this could either be breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Depending.
Yeah, it depends.
Kwa raha zako.
Kwa raha zako, exactly.
Right. So tuko na nini hapo tutakuwa tunatumia? Just run us through.
So here, for the barbecue, we have the oyster sauce, we have the soy sauce, and we have the barbecue sauce. And then we have, this is garlic. And then at the far end, we have mayonnaise for dressing the salad. Yeah. All
right. I see you may prefer kwenda on the wet ingredients a lot.
Yeah, because
as compared to the dry ones.
Because
you can explain to us why that.
For the dry ones, why I went for the wet ones, the dry ones, we've already marinated the pork. The reason for marinating earlier is so that the pork can become tender and soft, and also the spices can absorb well.
All right.
Before marinating it.
Sawa.
Yeah.
So what wanasema tuanze, yeah?
Okay.
Here we cook, we talk, we have fun. So let's get to it. So what are we going to be starting with?
So here's the pork. I marinated it like 3 hours ago and refrigerated it. So we're basically going to start with the pork.
So when you say marination, what have you used?
Oh, the
what
dry
ingredient. Rewind, take us back to what you had. Was it last night?
No, like 3 hours
this
ago,
morning, yeah?
This morning, and then, refrigerated. So for the dry ingredients, I use paprika, I used a bit of chili, but then chili is optional, garam masala, cumin, and then I used maziwa mala or yogurt to make it...
We talk as we do what we are doing.
Maziwa mala or yogurt to make it a bit moist and tender. And then I refrigerated it.
All right.
Yeah, so right now it's actually oven ready. So what I want to do right now is put it in the oven tray.
I can hold it for you.
Thank you. Is it
hot? A bit hot.
It's hot.
Let me not, say that I'm actually... how does this go? This way.
I think it's that high. Yeah, okay. Fine.
All right.
Looks yummy, right?
It is. It is yummy.
Leo huku tuna feast.
Nakwambia.
Na Angie's Kitchen.
Nakwambia.
Okay, let me apply this marinade. If you have some marinade probably remaining on the tray, don't throw it. You can just rub it.
Don't waste anything.
Rub it on top of your meat. And then, yeah, now we are actually oven ready. I'll dispose this. So that's it. Yep. And then,
is it hot?
No.
Ama mikono yako imezoea?
It's manageable.
All right.
Oops.
Place it in there. So in what quantity is the pork? And you are making a serving of how many people?
It's a kg. So the pork is a kg. A serving of how many people really depends on your appetite.
Which part of the country you come from?
And which yeah, exactly, in which part of the country you come from. So for the servings, probably in some families could feed 2, 3, 4. Yeah, basically. So I think three could be okay, 3 to 4. But then if you have an extra appetite.
Extra.
Yeah.
Tunawajua.
Tunawajua. We won't mention names.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So I think next now we'll give it like, let's say 30 to 35 minutes. Let me check if the oven is. Yeah, I think we're good to go now.
You had done something. You had preheated the oven.
Yeah, I had already
Probably it's
preheated.
important also to tell people that.
Yeah. So it's actually good to preheat the oven first so that when you're putting your pork inside, it won't take long. Like, how do I put it? It will just like catch up. It would start baking or grilling immediately rather than waiting for it to take another 10 minutes in the oven before it starts.
All right.
Yeah.
So where are we going next?
Next, I think we should dress our salad. And actually, about salads first, there are actually many types of salads. Like, salad is not just probably lettuce and cabbage. Like, we have a lot of options. You can do cucumber salad, you can do cabbage and carrot and lettuce salad. Like the one I'm doing today is cabbage, carrot, and lettuce salad. There's the one for cucumber. There are a lot of options. But for us today here, I cut cabbage, I grated carrots, and also cut lettuce. They are ready here with me. So what I'm going to do right now is to dress the salad. And I'm going to use mayonnaise. Here I have mayonnaise with me.
What did you do to maintain the freshness of your veggies? They look like they are freshly cut, but they've been here for a while.
Yeah,
there's usually especially with cabbage. Yeah.
So to maintain the freshness, you can add vinegar, a little vinegar. So for me, I just used vinegar, and it's been ready. Like, I cut it like an hour ago, and then refrigerated it and put a little vinegar.
All right.
Yeah. So that's what I did. So with me, here's the mayonnaise. I'll just put it inside. Should I say, I think 4 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons are enough. And then always make sure your hands are clean while cooking, or you have disposable gloves like me. Once I'm done with these ones, I dispose and take clean ones again. So always make sure your hands are clean. If so, I'll mix thoroughly until the mayonnaise
is all over and
it's
spread
all over.
Evenly. Yeah.
Yep, and spread evenly. Yes.
Should be some sugary taste in there, right?
Yeah. There's some sugar. Oh, because of the carrot, actually. when
you how I'm imagining things. I've already started imagining things.
When you have the
wait until I tell you my imagination of the cook.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So we're actually good to go now. So what I'll do is I'll put it in a clean, transparent bowl, so that people who are learning live with me can see
how it looks.
How good it looks like.
That is done? Just
yeah, this is done. It's
quick.
Very, very easy. It's very easy to make a salad. People should start cooking home now.
I mean, if you can't, prepare a salad.
Yeah. What else?
There are things you can't say you don't know how to do. Mayai, salad, sandwich.
I know. This is very easy. So our salad is actually ready.
There you go. All right. Angie's kitchen. We're so curious to know how all this began for you. I mean, you know, for you to get to where you are, like, what's the story?
So what's the story behind Angie's Kitchen in Pastries?
Behind Angie Farm. Let's start there.
Okay, behind Angie.
They usually say chicken came before the egg or egg came. So this is one of those scenarios, yeah?
So also behind Angie.
Who is Angie? And, you know, how did you, you know, get to find yourself in this space of really cooking, not just as a passion, but this is it. This is what you do to actually make ends meet for you. I'm an inside hustle.
Okay, no, this is no. This is actually my main hustle.
Great.
Yeah.
So how did it begin?
First of all, who is Angie? So Angie is my daughter to my amazing parents, and a sister and a friend, and yeah. So basically, that's me, and a very entrepreneurial young lady, and definitely a go-getter. Yeah, and that aside, Angie's Kitchen and Pastries, I call it my baby. Like, it's the way you can give birth to a child and watch it grow watch it grow for years and years and years. So I think this is like my 5th year, and God has been faithful. It began like 5 years ago, immediately after campus. I finished my last paper, actually did clinical nutrition and dietetics in campus. Yeah. And then my passion for cooking, growing up, I saw my mom cooks very nice meals. And now, me being the only girl, I've grown up seeing her cook. And now when you're the only girl in African family, even if you don't want to, kuja hapa unisaidie kupika, kata mom staki, you know, you have to do it. So my mom cooks very nice meals, and yeah, I learned from her, and the passion grew. After clearing school, also my passion for business, I was like, I don't think I'm really comfortable with employment. What do I really love? I love cooking, and also what I did.
Was it just a random decision you made, or
no?
Why were you uncomfortable with employment, yet you had never like been in a, you know, a formal work environment? What is it that scared you about it? And you know,
what scared me about employment? Okay, it not really scared me. I just love the freedom that comes with being personally employed. Like, I'd be busy like from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. At 3 p.m. I'd be sleeping. And then it's like there's just the freedom that comes with it, and like you're not limited to making money. Like you can make whichever amount you want. Okay, there are bad days, there are good days still, but yeah, like
you have a flexible day, like
an
open book that you get to decide what to write in it, yeah?
Exactly.
So it's a decision you made like from the onset. You have never been employed. You just decided after school, this is what Angie wants to do.
Yeah, I've never been employed.
So why cooking?
Sorry, why cooking?
Yeah,
because also I decided there's nothing as good as making money from something you love. Like, it doesn't look like work to me. Cooking is really fun. Like, it's something I enjoy doing. It's something I wake up daily, and it doesn't feel like work to me. Like, first of all, you're making money, but making people happy on the process. Like, people are so satisfied, so content. The kind of feedbacks my clients give me when I come from an event, like, you're paid, but it's still so fulfilling. Like, yeah.
Hey, how many people would want to live such a life? I mean, you don't feel like you're working, but you're being paid.
Yeah. You don't feel like you're working, but you're being paid for it. Yeah.
Right. So one thing that, you know, you came into, it's one thing to cook and kawaida cooking in the house and all that, but it's another craft altogether to cook actually as a business. How is the contrast? What you learned about cooking as a business vis-a-vis just cooking for the kawaida, you know, meals to be available? What did you learn about cooking as a business that really stood out for you?
What I learned about cooking as a business, contrary to cooking at home, is you have to know how to deal with people. Now, you're not just dealing with your mom only. Well, like growing up, now it's used to me and my mom, do this, or maybe just cooking for friends, or your food is nice. Now you have to deal with strangers. You have to learn humility. You have to learn how to do food production. Like, there are a lot of things that come with it. Like marketing, where to source food, the best suppliers in the market, your competitors, how you can maybe overtake or probably competing with them. Yeah.
To be ahead of the pack.
To be ahead of.
By the So where are we?
Okay, so let's check first if our meat is. Let's check first our meat is okay.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
All is good. All is good. Relax.
Oh, it looks nice.
By the way, even the aroma.
The aroma, yeah.
Yeah. Probably tell us why it's important when you're doing a barbecue that the meat, you have to like marinate it for some time before you put it in the oven.
Marinating it for some time before putting it in the oven, the main reason is usually so that the meat can absorb the spices and also it becomes tender. When you look at the pork right now, it's actually so tender. One of the reasons, tender and very spicy, one of the reasons is because I marinated it like 3 hours ago, so the spice were absorbed, and also the maziwa mala. No, I'm giving you people secrets, like not all food, people who shoot food content will give you the hacks. Like mala or yogurt makes it very tender, so if you put mala or yogurt before and then refrigerate, the meat is actually tender and very juicy. It's not dry.
Where?
Yeah.
Angie, for free.
For free.
Imagine.
For free.
Mala yogurt.
Yeah.
It's the trick to make the meat tender.
Yep, from Angie, for free. You don't get this every day. Yeah.
You don't get it anywhere.
Yeah.
Angie's kitchen too. Anyway, let's get to the next level. So we did our salad and our barbecue is underway here. Angie said it should take about 35 minutes.
Yeah.
And we are almost halfway into that. So tutacheck tuone tumefika wapi with that. But then now we are crossing over to what, Angie?
So right now I want to teach you guys how to blend, are we really blending? We're not blending, we are juicing. But if you don't have a juicer at home, you could actually you could still blend. And if you don't have both a juicer and a blender at home, there are these, how do I call them? These big sievers. People nowadays improvise at home. Like there are these sievers that you can put probably the juice. You can put let's say if it's an orange inside and squeeze, but it's too much work also. Nowadays, I think you could get a blender even for 1,500 bob, right?
It's all over.
Yeah, it's all over.
But it's good that you're giving us alternatives because we may assume that everyone can get one.
Yeah, sure.
But then it's never that obvious.
Yeah, it's never that obvious. So if you can't get one, there are also these big sievers. You can use them there and squeeze. So today I'm teaching you guys how to juice pineapple juice at home, and you can add other options. Like for me, I have ginger here with me. I love the ginger taste in juices. I don't know, like it's ginger or lemon, but it depends. There are people who don't love ginger. So if you don't love ginger, you can probably let it be just pineapple juice, plain pineapple juice, or maybe add something that you feel like you love. That's optional.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there like a way you know how to identify a good pineapple? There's usually that challenge of unapata ni umechukua ingine ni it looked ripe, but then
it looks ripe, but then
do you have a hack for that? Because now today you're really generous with your hacks.
Okay, so for pineapples, I think you should just check the outside part. Like a bad pineapple, maybe some people are just not keen. A bad pineapple you'd sense from the smell, or maybe there's some that have brown, like extreme brown things outside. Yeah, so I think as we are used to this, we don't even change.
You know a good one when you see one.
Yeah, I know a good one when I see it.
Sometimes you go, you choose the best, but ukifika nayo home, you feel like ni chachu.
You feel like returning it back, and sure.
All right. So you just
so like slice it into cubes that like
big chunks.
Yeah, definitely. No, okay, you know the size of your blender and juicer definitely by now. So if you're cutting the fruits, you should know the size. If it's too small, cut them to very small pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically that's it. So juicing is actually very easy, very easy and natural. So if you can juice for yourself, juices at home instead of buying the processed ones, you're good to go.
Or even the street ones.
Yeah.
Sometimes wanaongeza things.
Yeah, sometimes they add
tastes
things.
like pineapple, but it's not.
It's not.
There's something that has been put in there that is tasting like pineapple, but it's actually not. So be careful unless you go to a very trusted vendor.
Yeah, and health is wealth. Nowadays, everybody's checking what you eat, how it helps. Yeah, so
All right.
exactly.
Okay, so what's the next step?
The next step is juicing now. I don't know, should we juice it from here?
I think so. Can it move or?
Yeah, sure, it can move.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think that's okay.
That's okay. Okay, fine. Then I'll... Yeah, and then now we have this cute juice glass, like people should normalize. People should normalize buying cute cutleries at home, not...
I mean, if you don't love yourself.
I know.
If you don't love yourself, who will you love?
Yeah, and they shouldn't just be for guests, like like there's a specific set for guests. Mom. There's a specific set for guests. Don't use these ones, you'll break them. Nowadays, no.
From January
I know. You are the visitor. You're the most special person in that house. Buy them for yourself.
All right.
So, can you go ahead?
Yes.
Okay, sure. So it's as easy as this.
So you just put in kidogo.
Yeah, kidogo. Yeah, not worrying. Yeah, looks interesting, right?
Yeah. Give it time. Process. Yeah. So when you are starting out, Angie, even as we do this, yeah?
Sorry?
When you are starting out now cooking as a business, did you go straight into Angie's kitchen or there's a story of the humble beginnings, you know?
Yeah, there's definitely a story of the humble beginnings.
How did you start?
Nime hustle here in Nairobi, by the way. I have hustle. Usifanye niko emotional saizi kwa studio. Nisifungue roho saizi, mnipe handkerchief. I have hustle.
Juice is ready.
Yeah, it's actually ready. And then the cup is also full. So we do that, and then probably we'd finish the remaining one.
All right.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so number one, as much as I've really pushed myself, but I wouldn't forget acknowledging the fact that, oh my God, I have a very, very supportive dad. Like, I'd mention him anywhere I'd ever go.
Baba Angie.
Yeah, Baba Angie. Dad, thank you so much. Yeah, oh God. Yeah, so, but that's aside. Wow, okay. That's aside. It's been a journey. I've made flyers and, like, you see where you stay around. I think actually a lot of caretakers, anywhere I've stayed, I know most of caretakers know me because there are times I'd make...
You can check on...
Yeah, sure. There are times...
Because I can see there's some bit of smoke already, you know, emanating from that.
It's starting to get, yeah.
So that...
Oh, it looks...
Wow.
Can we tell them?
Oh, they can see for themselves.
Oh, it looks so
and then
nice.
Is it kuna vile inatoa?
Yeah, it looks
juice yake.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah,
it looks so nice.
It
looks so nice. It looks so.
The barbecue sio ngumu. You see, it's not that hard, is it? Yeah. So you were telling me about caretakers.
Yes.
Story ya caretaker.
No, I've all marketing hacks. Whether any entrepreneur watching this now, take notes. Like, I've made flyers. I've given to apartments near me, like giving caretakers flyers written like food on delivery. Like if you want food, you just call us. Okay. That's how I started growing.
Also, you started, mobile delivery.
Yeah. And then I started the catering.
So you were cooking at home?
Yeah, I was cooking at home that time. And then I got lucky enough, opened my first restaurant was in Thika, which did fairly well. I built a clientele before we moved to Nairobi. Yeah, so basically after that, I started doing the catering business. And then one good thing about food, I say, chakula nzuri huwa kinajiuza. Like, you call me for an event.
Kama kuna kazi ngumu, by the way, ni ya food, maybe na ya nywele, hair, makeup, izo by the way.
Service,
don't go and say, I am doing
industry,
service, like, you generally.
You either spoil it or it's either, you either spoil it or
Hizo si za kusema. I love what you said there. You have to start somewhere.
You have to start somewhere.
And here you are today.
And here I am today.
5 years down the line.
Yeah, 5 years down the line now we do contracts for companies. There are companies where I supply food like now for, and we do catering. Yeah, basically that's the main one, catering and supplying food, and we also do meal plans.
Did you see all this happening? Did you ever sit down and envision that you would be where you are,
No, I never envisioned this, but God's grace, and probably hard work, but number one, still God's grace. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so sijui tumefika wapi? We had said...
So our juice was ready. Natural pineapple juice, 0 additives, very nice and fresh. So this is ready. So as the meat is still in the oven, now it's barbecue steak. We can start making the barbecue sauce.
Oh.
There's the barbecue sauce at the end of this. We're supposed to. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
right.
Can start making the barbecue sauce. So the barbecue sauce is, I don't know if you've ever eaten this pork that tastes sweet, like hauelewi ni kama sukari, like you can understand. Yeah. It's very yummy, it's very soft, like also, but it's...
So today you want to tell us, yo sukari, where inatoka wapi?
Yes.
So it's not sugar,
Yes, it's not sugar. It's not sugar that is sprinkled, really. It's not sugar that is sprinkled. Asali. But you can actually add honey if you'd want to.
Okay.
But there are a lot of options. Now, let me give you the other options before I say what I have here. There are options like brown sugar. Haven't carried it because you can't put all of them at once. There's brown sugar, and then there's honey, as you said. And then there's the ones that I have here.
All right, so let's see what she has.
Yes.
Next time unakula chakula unasikia kuna sukari.
Si sukari imechukuliwa kwa duka ikamwagwa.
Hata chicken.
Yeah, hata chicken. You can do that after grilling and you want like a sweet taste.
Yeah.
You can make this sauce and then mix it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So with me here, the sauces that we're going to use, or you could actually also use at home, they're very easy to get. Here I have soy sauce. I know most of you know soy sauce. Even bachelors ndo wanakuanga hawajuangi kitu.
Kuna shida kidogo.
Ugali na mayai na skuma tukisonga kila siku.
That is if you get a healthy one. Because most of them don't even cook.
I know, they don't cook.
They eat out.
Hata hao wa mayai wanakuanga wamejaribu.
By the hata hao
Sana.
Yeah.
And then now there's a coast called oyster sauce. Yeah. So here is oyster sauce. It's a bit sugary. It's very sweet. Yeah.
Looks like honey, by the way.
Yeah, it looks like honey. So see, we can't have this and have
those
honey.
Wet brown ingredients.
Yeah. Now we're making our barbecue sauce for the pork.
Yeah.
And then lastly, the main ingredients where the name is coming from, barbecue pork ribs. Now this is barbecue sauce. There's a sauce called barbecue sauce. If you go in the supermarket, you'll find it. So we actually have a lot of it because it's like when you're making pilau masala should be
the main ingredient.
Yeah, so it's barbecue sauce. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so barbecue sauce.
So the one that brings the sweetness was the oyster sauce.
Oyster sauce and the barbecue sauce.
Okay.
And then soy sauce has some salty taste from afar so that it can neutralize it. Not too sugary, Yep.
All right.
So after doing this, just mix with a spoon. Now this is the sauce. Like our sauce is ready. It's very easy to cook these things. By the way, people are just lazy. Ama ni vyombo hampendi kuosha.
Ama ni vitu wameambiwa.
Ni vitu wameambiwa.
They became intimidated. Kumbe they don't know this is actually things you can actually get and make for yourself. So you think you can only get this in a 5-star hotel? Or yet
you can get it at home.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be in a 5-star hotel. Yep.
So is there like a how you measure the quantities?
Yep.
Is there something that guides on how, so that tusiende tukajifanya tujichoche?
Mchukue mmoja barbecue sauce chupa nusu.
How do you achieve the right balance to get the right, taste that you want to achieve?
Number one really depends on the quantity of the meat that you're cooking. But then, for example, now this was a 1 kg pork. For the oyster sauce, I used like 1 tablespoon. And then for the soy sauce, like 2 tablespoons. And then for the barbecue sauce, because now that's the main, should I call it spice or ingredient there, I used like 4 tablespoons. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Should we check first?
Yes, we should. Now inatoa hiyo smoke.
Yeah.
Inaonyesha it's underway na inaendelea vizuri.
Yep.
Yeah. It cannot burn. It has enough.
Yeah. Wow.
Haiwezi ungua.
It looks good.
Yeah, coming along nicely. All right. There you go.
So, and then you can, there's a hack here that actually.
Today you're so full of hacks.
A lot of hacks. There's a hack here that my mom taught me. Oops.
Sorry. All right. Don't worry, it happens. Ini kawaida.
Happens. Tuko jikoni.
I mean, what do you expect?
Msishtuke. Ini kawaida. So you take the sauce and pour it on top of the meat to make it more moist and juicy. These are spice, like the spices from the meat.
All right.
Instead of letting it go to waste, you can pour it on top of the meat. Yep. And then now it's almost ready actually in
a few minutes.
In a few minutes, we should remove it.
You kept turning and turning, yeah?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Basically,
as you do your barbecue, you keep checking and turning. That's what I've seen.
Yeah, checking and turning.
Yeah, why is that important?
Check if you put the right temperature, number one, because if you overheated the oven, it could be burning and you don't know. Also, just checking if your oven is working right and if the meat is grilling well and, the spices have mixed up well. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So where do we go next?
Yep, so next, once the, oops, I forgot something. The garlic, while making the sauce, msijali ni jikoni. Things happen, pressure.
Pressure ni mingi.
I forgot the garlic. There's this. You have an option of putting the normal garlic kitunguu saumu, or these ready ones in the supermarket, the powdered ones. So I'd recommend while marinating the pork, you can use the raw garlic. While making the sauce, you can use the ready ones.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because the powder.
I'm sure it's because it's gonna mix well.
Yeah, it mixes well. Yeah.
Compared to the
other one. Yeah. Yep.
Right. Garlic alikuwa anajificha, tumempata tukamleta. So it's going to add something extra.
Alikuwa nataka kuharibu recipe aje.
I'm sure you would have tasted it like, something is missing. But then haujui ni nini.
But imagine we usually notice. Haiwezi enda hivyo.
You figure out, I forgot.
Haiwezi enda hivyo.
Wanasemanga, who will know? They're going to know. Who will know? They will know.
Haiwezi enda hivyo.
Yeah, we are. Okay.
Yep, so our sauce is ready. So now we're waiting. Once we'll take the pork, apply the sauce on it, and then back to the oven for like 3 minutes, and then we serve. Oh,
so you'll apply the sauce and then take it back again?
Yeah, for the final crunchy, juicy taste like.
Eish.
Yeah.
You are extra like that. But then again, come to think of it, what is it that you do to to stay ahead of the pack? Because you talked earlier about your journey and how you began and how you transitioned from just loving cooking to now seeing cooking as something that you can actually do as something that makes you earn a living. But then it's an industry that is crowded with a lot of people who are equally good. So how do you keep up? How do you stay, unique and different? What is it that you do?
Number one, I usually say when you're in business, lazima ukuwe mtu wa watu, like know how to deal with people. Because one thing I usually tell my friends in business, like, don't compare yourselves with somebody who's expecting payslip, you're 400,000 at the end of the month. You need to work for it to get them. Post your work as much. There are days I don't even feel like checking my phone, but I have to post in my Angie's Kitchen pages, whatever. Send clients messages, ask them like follow-up. So like the people who are not good with marketing are not good with people. So I think I'm just good with people, and then I know how to do to build good relationships with my clients. They refer me. And then if you're going for an event, when I'm going for an event, I do it like, God has given me an opportunity to market Angie's Kitchen. So my next client could be coming from this wedding that I'm doing a catering, from this birthday. So you do it to your best. Don't think about the money at that time or anything. Just do it like now, this is your platform, you're marketing your brand. There's a client in the line and maybe she has a wedding in the next 2 months.
You never know.
You never know. You never know, yeah.
So you do your best in every opportunity.
Yeah,
That's what it's saying.
Marketing, and deliver. Don't promise and then you under-deliver. Deliver. There are people at PR iko sawa.
Yeah, they are good at talking.
Alafu kwa ground.
Ama anachukua picha ya chakula za wengine, post kwa page yake. Unafurahia ukiona hivi, lakini wait until you give them that contract.
You don't deliver. Yeah. So.
All right. Nisikuulize maswali mpaka usahau ya cooking.
Yeah, so I guess for now we are ready.
Yeah.
We're ready. We can
plate, or we can...
no, we're not completing really.
To
we want
a sauce.
To weka the sauce. Alafu, back to the oven for like, let's say 5 to 10 minutes. Yep.
This thing is hot, trust me. It is very hot.
Yep.
Yeah. Ama tuanze tu sahi.
Tuanze.
It's too early.
Okay.
Is the sauce optional though?
Really, I'd say it is. There are people who are not sweet tooths. Like at wewe, there are days you just don't feel like eating a cake. Ama this extremely sweet thing. So, yeah, the sauce is optional. You can skip it. You
but
can
inaipatia, trust me, inaipatia some extra.
Yeah.
Something extra.
If you have kids at home or just someone who is a sweet tooth, like these are, those recipes that you're told kids friendly, like maybe you have a kid, usually cook kila siku mokimo, sijui nini, the kid doesn't eat. Like now these are the recipes that you should hack. Yeah, at least they're kid friendly.
Kids are funny, by the way. At a color too, you could add some food color.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Suddenly
now.
Anapenda.
Yeah.
So, try and play around with their young minds as well.
Yep.
All right, looking good so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing, and I'm also liking what I'm smelling. Yeah. I hope I like what I will taste.
Definitely you will.
Does it have like pepper and,
Yeah. No, okay,
if
pepper.
You prefer, yeah?
Pepper is actually optional because, again, it depends who you're cooking for. If there are kids around, probably somebody with ulcers, you
can skip that.
Yeah, you can skip that.
Oops. My oven leo
in a sense,
sleep. Ancestors wameamuka very early in the morning.
Wameamka mapema sana leo.
Please sleep. Okay.
Yeah, so basically that's it now. We'll give it like 5 minutes. Yeah, and then we'll be ready to go.
All right. That is for it to really like absorb also the sauce.
Yeah. And there's a crunchy taste because if we eat it like that right now, it's still very wet. Yeah.
All right.
There's the crunchy taste that it comes with.
All right.
Yeah.
Somebody could be asking, why can't I just use barbecue sauce only?
Barbecue sauce only.
Buy it and use that only.
Would be too sweet. Ni kama you're eating sweet and I don't know what. It's too sweet and yeah, hakutakuwa na your balance. Like there's like a balance where you're eating pork, you can feel like there's like a garlic taste from afar, such things. Yeah, so it could be too plain and probably too sweet. Haitakuwa na your the good lather ya food.
All right.
Yeah.
It's swirly too.
Yeah.
You know, for those who love shortcuts, who shortcuts, you make your sauce.
Buy the sauces,
and mix them well.
And mix them well. Yeah. Yep.
What has all this taught you, this journey, and you know, what has it taught you about yourself first and also about the industry itself, the hospitality industry? About
myself, I've never seen myself pushing myself this hard. Like the last few years, we've attracted companies, clients that we never thought we'd attract. Sometimes they send you an email and you're like, oh wow, so my work is this good, but you can't ask them loudly and you're like, oh good, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it has taught me like persistence, hard work, and believing in yourself. Yeah, can take you places. And yeah, there's, as much as the industry is crowded, if God called you for it, you can do it. There's room for everyone. Like, so yeah, believe in yourself, being confident about what I do. Yeah, like there are a lot of lessons. Like 4 years ago, I wouldn't imagine myself saying such things. Yeah. Hapa ni wapi? My maths teacher should watch this.
Really?
Mwalimu wa maths. He should watch this.
But then if she is not inspired, I'm not quite sure what you're waiting for. Actually, your story is quite inspiring, if you ask me. You know, just believing in taking a risk, first of all.
Yeah, taking a risk.
Every young person after graduation, always take your risk. Ya kuenda business direction immediately.
Like you have a few coins. Una risk kuweka kwa biashara na uko na option ya kwenda Dubai ama kwenda Maldives, cocktails, nini. Unaamua, let me risk this money.
You took a risk. Has it paid though?
And it paid. It gave me a name, taken me to places I never thought I'd get. Yeah, and I'm honestly really grateful. And yeah, to any person looking to measure into any kind of business, let fear not hold you back.
Hey, fear not.
Yeah, no fear. Yeah, go.
Anyway.
Go. Yeah.
So aside from cooking and delivering food, is there anything else that you do with your skill and your craft? Do you like teach people? Do you like give people tips on healthy living, on your socials? Like, do you get to, you know, explore such content as well? Ama ni kitu bado hujaanza?
I actually have a YouTube channel that I started some time back. I was giving people recipes and things like that, but I stopped a bit because work became too much. But looking probably in the next few months, Angie's Kitchen and Pastries would also be back on YouTube. So yeah, and because I did clinical nutrition in dietetics in campus, why kizungu? And dietetics in campus, you'd get clients probably who want meal plans for specific, maybe specific goals. Maybe they want to attain something,
or for health reasons.
Yeah, for health reasons, and we customize them for them.
All right.
Yeah,
it's good that you said you studied clinical dietetics. Yes. Because people think for you to be a chef, you just wake up, you know how to cook. Unaruka, unaanza kupika. You know?
No.
Yeah?
And I think your skills, what you can do, sells you more, even more than the papers. It does, and your passion, how you, it's more than just books.
All right, you have to be a professional. Sawa, so we are ready to plate?
Yeah, we're ready to plate. Ready.
All right. An interesting chat as we're just making barbecue right in front of all of you.
Imagine.
Mukiona tu hivi. Tulisema tutafanya kila kitu live. Hapa na hapa mukiona. So this is what we have achieved.
Yep, this is what we have achieved.
I get what you were saying. It's kind of dry.
Yeah, and
there's
a crispy look.
Yeah, that we have achieved here. This was for breakfast. That was the plan. But kama unataka kutumia for lunch,
you could still
or dinner.
Yep.
It's your choice.
Yep.
All right. So, unanitesa na hiyo aroma therapy for free. Unanipea aroma therapy.
So,
all right.
So I guess we're good to go.
Sasa mimi nimekuachia hii session. Your creativity.
My creativity yanze. Let me just wipe in case there was probably dust or something. And when if you're dealing with food, lazima upende usafi. Yeah. Anything small, food poisoning. Watu wanaweza kula chakula tamu lakini muende huko hospitali kuwaona. Haki. Tukiwafanyia story. Very careful.
Sherehe ilishika lakini things happened.
Tulikula chakula za Angie's Kitchen. Alafu, I don't know what.
Lakini si Angie's Kitchen. Elsewhere.
And elsewhere. I know it here. No, we don't do that here.
Then we have a salad. Yep. But then, in terms of carbs, what would you recommend? Kama kuna mtu yeye hawezi kula nyama peke yake. Unajua Wamasai wamezoea lakini kuna mwenye
I'd recommend
amekula.
Yep, true. Carbs that go well with it, you try chips masala, you can try sauté potatoes, you can try fries, you can try pilau because you have salad on the side. Yeah, basically, ugali, not really. Would you take this with ugali?
No, because of the sweetness, yeah?
Because of the sweetness.
I don't think.
No.
Respect ugali. Leave ugali
Waluya wasiniue.
Leave ugali alone. Huku leo tunacheza tu na...
Huku tunacheza tu na manini.
Spaghetti.
I know.
You know.
Yeah. Such
Siku ya ugali tutawaambia.
Siku ya ugali tutawaambia. Aki, not today.
Or rice.
It would go with rice, vegetable rice.
Naona mimi taste yangu na yako.
Ebo kuja. I know.
All right.
I know, yeah.
All right. So we're done?
Yeah, we're good to go now.
And your juice is there.
And my juice is there. So we have the barbecue pork ribs. And then the salad. Salad was cabbage, lettuce, and carrot salad. And the freshly blended pineapple juice.
All right. So unambia, bon appetit. Enjoy.
Yep,
that
sure. Enjoy.
Yep. Sasa changamoto hapa ni kazi ya TV. Nataka kukula lakini sasa ndakulaje?
You can. Let me put for you the oven tray back to the oven. You should.
We have to taste.
We have to taste.
Ndio niambie watu kama
waambie watu
kila kitu iko sawa.
Kama kila kitu iko sawa. You have to taste.
Right. There we go. Tukisema maneno ya mwisho, Angie. I thank God there is a knife. But in ordinary life, by the way, nisiwadanganye, I wouldn't do this.
Unararua na mkono.
Kwa kawaida singefanya hivi, lakini for the sake of my viewer, let me pretend I can do this with a knife. It can work actually. Wow. Hey, hii chakula tumeingoja. Wacha tuone. I like it. Kwanza, the fact that it's cooked even inside.
Yeah, it's cooked.
Because that's also something that's usually a challenge.
Yeah, sure.
All right, that's what we have for you. Wacha nikuwekea hapo kule kwa macho tukimaliza kipindi. Angie, salimia wawili watatu.
Okay, definitely. I'd say hi Dad, hi Mom, hi Cornell, hi Imani. And if you'd love to get us on social media, Angie's Kitchen and Pastries on Instagram, Angie's Kitchen and Pastries on Facebook, and our business line is 0745 306 713. Yeah, looking forward to having you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. We really appreciate your time and company every Thursday. We do this again next week. Please don't miss. We usually have different chefs showing you different things. Asante sana. This show we'll be putting it up on YouTube shortly. So kama uli miss anything, enda pale mbio mbio, you'll get a link and you can be able to do this at home or palipopote penye ulikuwa una watch from. Thank you so much. My name is Safina Ching, but siendi mbali. In just a bit, I'll be having a panel of 4 ladies who are going to be talking to us about matters menstrual hygiene management. I'll have a team from World Vision that is going to be telling us some of the interventions that they are currently doing in collaboration with the government on actually making sure that this right is accorded to our girls and women. But until that happens, for now, let's take a very short break. We will be back in a while.